Hey guys, what's up? Arnold and Cynthia checking in.
What's up, guys? Okay, so today's leg day for me, and I was doing 185 here, and as you can tell, I am not wearing a belt, and I am also doing pause squats. So as you see, 2-second pause at the bottom right there. And what I've been doing for my program is I'll have 2 weeks where I'll do straight pause squats, and another 2 weeks where I just do regular squats. And in the 2 weeks where I do pause squats, I like to do 1 week where I just have a belt, and then the next week of pause squats, I'll have no belt. And so obviously this is that week where I have no belt. And I really feel that pause squats help at the bottom to really find your positioning and really find where you feel the strongest. So I actually found that I feel the strongest where my knees aren't too wide, because I can actually open them up really wide, and not where your knees are too close in, but kind of like in the middle. And so I think that pause squats, if you guys really want to find where your strong point is at the bottom of the squat too, you would like doing them because they help a lot. I know they help me. Also, beltless squats really help to strengthen your core, so that's really good too. But yeah, so I went up to 205 right here, and I believe this was a PR. So squats actually didn't feel that great that day, but for some reason I hit a PR, so that's kind of strange, but that's gonna happen some days. Also, when you guys are doing pause squats, just make sure that you're really tight at the bottom, like just tighten everything, and just be tight throughout the whole entire squat, but just make sure that you don't collapse at the bottom, because it's really easy to want to give in and just not be tight, because you're just going to get exhausted.
Alright guys, so this week was another deload one. You know, if you all know, I take 1 week out of the month and I do a deload. So, no big weights today. So, but one thing you guys are probably wondering is why the title is called Why I'm Not Training Legs. Well, the reason is because I'm secretly a bro.
A really big bro, you guys.
A big bro. I lie to everyone. I tell them I train legs 3 times a week, but I don't. The secret is that I only do bench press and curls. Because
that's, I mean, nobody even looks at your legs anyways.
Yeah, so no one looks at my legs, so what's the heck do I train them, you know? But no, guys, just kidding. The reason why I'm not training my legs is just very simple, because I just can't. It hurts. I'm not sure what's wrong with my left leg right now, but it hurts for me to even do a bodyweight squat right now, so I'm just trying to stay away from anything that hurts it. So, I mean, even walking sometimes, any sort of flexion or extension of the hip hurts it. So, I'm not sure if it's a piriformis thing or a quadratus lumborum, but if any of you guys have any experience with those injuries, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not sure what it is. I mean, but as of the moment, after having a conversation with Jeff about this, my coach, he was reassuring me, you know, that nothing really to worry about. You know, it's just a small break until I'm better enough to do them. So, because I know most of you guys are, you know, worried that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose muscle mass but not training. But in reality, it's a lot harder to lose muscle mass than you think. So, taking some time off to heal and recuperate is not always a bad thing. And actually, it can be quite refreshing, since you can always come back and sometimes be stronger or as just strong as you were in your left. So, you know, don't worry about too much to worry about. And I'm still making progress. You know, my upper body lifts, which kind of need help anyway, since my upper body is lower in strength than my lower body. So, you know, that's what's going on here, guys. I mean, just trying to get better, and hopefully this issue gets solved out soon. So that's my update right now with what's going on.
Okay, so guys, I do front squats, and the same day I do back squats, just because I want to really pick up my squats. So I'm really focusing on doing a lot of volume on that. And I just want to throw something out there. When you guys are like almost towards the bottom, you're gonna feel that your arms are collapsing, and just when you feel like your arms are about to collapse, just exaggerate it. Pick it up even more than you would at the top, and then that will help to at least keep you the way it should be. The way it looks at the top, it should be that way at the bottom. But if it doesn't, that's okay. I see a lot of people where their arms will kind of start collapsing, but it's not that crazy. As long as your arms aren't collapsing so much that the bar starts rolling off, then it's okay. Just try your best to keep it up, but if you can't, then that's okay too. But yeah, that's a little tip that really has helped me. Anyways, yeah.
So doing some rack pulls here again, guys. One thing I had to change from doing this because of not only my hip was hurting, my thigh also as well, along with my hamstring. So what I had to do here was actually modify my knees or my feet. I had to put them a little bit out to decrease the range of motion here in my bent over position. So took my hamstrings out of the motion here a little bit more. So I was pretty much using all back. Which what I should be doing anyway, but I mean, like, it was hard to bend over. So what I mean is, like, took my hamstrings out of a position to stretch and causes pain. So sometimes you have to modify your exercises. Just make sure that when you're doing that, you know what you're doing and not causing more pain. So be wary every time you're working around injuries and stuff like that. So
okay, so this is rack pulls. I threw these in my program a while back, and I've been really liking them because they help me to get used to lifting more than I would off of the ground, doing deadlifts off the ground. And they also help working your back more than you would your legs, because obviously you're not using as much as leg drive. But I'm actually way stronger in my sumo than I am in my conventional. So even though I could do sumo deadlifts with this much weight off the ground, I would never be able to do conventional deadlifts off the ground with that much weight. So this was 335, and this was a PR for me on conventional. So probably could do this on sumo on the ground, but not conventional. So I was pretty excited about this. So yeah, probably give these a try. I think they're awesome.
Alright guys, the video's coming to an end here, so remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked it. Share the video.
Like the Facebook page, links to which are in the description box below.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Okay guys, bye.
Alright, peace. Hear that sizzle?
And then of course you got tortillas cooking over there. Okay.
Alright guys, steaks just came out. 12-ounce steak. And then Cynthia over here.
10-ounce steak.
10-ounce steak. Alright.
Okay guys, here I have a tortilla that was homemade. And you guys are going to have to find out exactly how much is in your homemade tortillas by counting the ingredients in it and everything. But I already did that ahead of time. So I already know that one tortilla is like 0 fat, 12 carbs, and 2 grams protein. But anyways, when you're weighing stuff like beans and rice that I'm going to put in here, you're going to want to put on the on button and then put it in grams. And I'm going to go ahead and put the beans on right now. And 170 grams of beans is 1 gram fat and 45 grams carbs and 15 grams protein. But since I'm only going to put like, how much is it again? Since I'm only putting 40 grams beans. Let me get 40 grams on there. Sorry. Okay. Since I'm only getting 40 grams beans, that's going to be 0 fat, 11 carbs, and 4 grams protein. And of course you just do the math for that, just bring it down by the serving size. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put 35 grams rice, and then I gotta put it back to 0. Put 35 grams rice. That's about, it's off a little bit. Okay, and then later, so I already know how much is in that tortilla, but that's how I count my macros. I weigh it, I know how much it is by the serving size, and I adjust it to how much I put on here. Okay then, I'm gonna eat this, and yeah.
Eating this pizza has been part of staple in my diet here. One way to keep this more consistent would be to have, well, there's usually 18 pepperonis on here, so what I'll do is I'll separate it into 9, so I'll have 9 on each side, only half of it. And so that would be about 36 grams fat, 120 carbs, 45 protein. Of course, as I get closer to a show, I will drop this, as it can be somewhat inconsistent, but as for now, I'll keep it in there, and I have been losing weight steadily on this, so it's all good to go for now.